Ah, it's beautiful Saturday. No, not really. Beautiful night Saturday. It's not that beautiful, honestly. How you guys doing? AWA or man, we're gonna have fun tonight. No detracting, nothing detracting. Got today. Got famous based off of my Eric Shalice today. Oh, but yeah, but not, but we're gonna have fun. Oh my god, that's bad. That's bad. No, that's it's related to nothing DC related. Gay idea. Oh, shut up, man. Shut up, my red. All right, we're gonna talk DC, man. I don't think anything. There's nothing that makes you happy, Red. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Nothing that makes you happy. All right, man. We're gonna talk DC. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. We're gonna talk DC. We're gonna talk about DC tonight. All right. Yes, Bane and Deathstroke a team up movie. Is that absolutely? What could it be? Secret Six. The casting for Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart in the Lanterns movie is down to two potential candidates leading. All right, and very not much traction on this part, but DCU wants Jenna Ortega. So this is a DC such extreme tonight, yeah, baby. Bane, hell yeah, and I hope Blinding could come on. We hope Blinding could come on. Hey George, yeah, all right, man. I'm gonna get the articles up, okay? Let me get the let me get the articles up. You know, I'll get the variety. I'll get variety, even though it was what's it called? Hollywood Reporter that announced it. But yeah, I'm gonna get variety up. Okay, I'm gonna share the variety. Share that. All right, and there will be invitations going out. Okay, 'cause then all right. There we go. Oh man, I'm at the bottom again. Ah, whatever. I'm fine with that. I'm at the bottom again. Let's get with of the. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. We got rid of it. I'm there. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we're to get talking about that too. Honestly, I think I'm gonna talk about that too because yeah, that's definitely going to be worth mentioning. It's definitely the Snyder fans. They're yeah, they're obviously not very happy with this. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. But okay, all right. Oh wait, did I put this in? Whatever. I don't care about the movie chat. Whatever. Snyder's already raged. Yeah. Um. All right. Here we go. We're gonna go down this. We're gonna go down this article together, guys. Okay. DC Studios developing film involving Batman villains Bane Deathstroke. Well, ready the headlines wrong. Deathstroke is not a Batman villain. Yes, Batman has fought Deathstroke, Nightwing has fought Deathstroke, but there has been other DC heroes that fought Deathstroke, Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, etc. Not just not Batman is Deathstroke is not just a Batman villain. So that's wrong right away off the bat. Okay. All right. This is by Adam B. Very, but it was reported by Hollywood Reporter first. We're just gonna go over this. All right. Villains really are the new superheroes. Right off the bat, there's the fucking mistake. There's right the mistake. The mistake. There's a mistake right there. That's a big mistake right there. Villains are the new superheroes. That's to me, that's the Marvel MCU brainwash style of thinking. Right there. Right there. That just proves it right there, man. Right there. Because I'm sorry, but what? We don't just keep them as villains. Why? New superheroes. You don't even know what the film is going to be about. Okay? Seriously. Seriously. Okay? Fuck. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, that didn't anger me, didn't frustrate me, it just made me laugh. There's no how long that is. That's definitely Marvel brainwash right there. Okay? That. Okay? DC Studios has tapped screenwriter Matthew Orton, Captain America Brave New World, to write a feature film that involved Batman villains Bane and Deathstroke. Again. Again. Variety has confirmed, right? The project is still in its infancy, so yeah, still long way to go. There are no stars or director attached, and DC Studios chief James Gunn and Peter Safran have been clear that it will not greenlight the project until they are satisfied with a complete screenplay. The movie follows a growing trend in superhero space of projects focusing much on the villains on heroes from the ongoing HBO series The Penguin and Disney series Agatha All Along to Warner Brothers' upcoming sequel, Joker, and Sony's upcoming Marvel adaptation of Venom: The Last Dance and Kraven the Hunter. Well, Venom is not a villain. Venom is not a villain, though. That's wrong. Right there. Once again, Venom is not a villain. Joker is a villain. And why not? It's not a bad idea to focus on villains. You can focus on villains in these universes. I mean, they do it in the comic books. Comic books, not just in the comic book sphere, they have villains have their own arc, their own issues, their own solicitations, right? So, yeah, you could do that in the movies or TV shows. It works. Marvel really doesn't do it per se, but when Marvel does it, uh, they turn them into good guys. Hey, Penguin, they're not turning into a good guy. Okay, they're not gonna turn Penguin into a good guy. Okay, Venom was always a good guy, and we don't know what Craven is. We really don't know what Craven is, and I'm gonna eat a snack. So I'm gonna mute my mic for a couple of minutes, a minute or so. Okay, I'm back. We continue reading this. Okay, ready with that. Bane and Deathstroke have appeared in previous DC adaptations, most famously Tom Hardy, played by Bane in Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight Rises, in which the hulking masked king of the underworld broke Batman's back. He wasn't a king of the underworld, man. He was part of the League of Assassins. They weren't king of the underworld, but whatever. As he did in the character's famous comic storyline Nightfall and held Gotham City hostage. Bane also featured as a secondary villain in 1977's Batman Robin, as played by professional wrestler Robert Swenson. And Shane West played the character of Fox Batman prequel series Gotham. Deathstroke, a superpower also known as Slade Wilson, superpower mercenary, also known as Slade Wilson, is also a recurring Batman nemesis. But he is not. He is not. He's been more used in Green Arrow. Well, you could say he's more of a Green Arrow villain than a Batman villain, whatever. He has been primarily a villain for the Teen Titans. Joe Manganiello briefly played a character in the post-credits scene from 2017's Justice League and 2021's Zack Snyder's Justice League. Manu Bennett played the role of CW in the role on the CW series Arrow, and S.A. Morales portrayed Deathstroke on Max series Titan. Yeah, that's because he's not exactly he is counter Batman. But like my friend said privately in the DMs, Degrassi, my friend Degrassi said, Deathstroke is more of an all-round villain. What I mean by that, there's no hero. He's not really. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting blinded in. He's not really assigned to a guy, okay? He's not assigned to Batman or Green Arrow or Wonder Woman. Originally, he was a he was a Teen Titans villain at first, then later on he became more of an all-around villain, okay? He's not assigned by Batman. Look, Arkham Origins he was a Batman villain, but and some other adaptations he was a Batman encounter him. But the Arrow TV show, he was one of the main villains in season 2 of the Arrow show, and became an ally to him. And later on, he's an all-around villain. Okay, here's the thing. Deathstroke will counter anybody, and it's good to see Degrassi. Okay, so I don't know why this article says he's a Batman villain. I feel like the only time they saw Deathstroke, the only time they see Deathstroke is Batman stuff, but barely the Green Arrow stuff or Teen Titans stuff. I mean, they saw Teen Titans stuff, but like, that's funny, Wizard. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, he's the closest thing. Yeah, like Degrassi, and Dick Grayson. That'd be the closest thing. DC has been good in cartoons. Well, but this is just wrong. Yeah, the Hollywood Reporter first reported it. All right, so like, yeah. Oh, okay. We got George here. He's gonna be appearing very soon. Hey, George, what's up?
Hello.
Oh, that's good. How are you, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Interesting week, but I'm doing all right.
All right. Um, All right. So, oh, by the way, breaking news. Nothing major. Hellboy is being released digital in the U.S. Not going to theaters in the U.S.
Well, that tells you it's gonna suck.
Oh yeah.
Bre- Breaking news: the third Hellboy franchise is gonna suck already.
Oh my god. All right. That's bad. Okay, so yeah, once again, this article, yeah, everything is most of the stuff is right, but he's not a Batman villain. That's Bane is a Batman villain. First introduced, he's a Batman villain, but Bane
Yeah.
has been sometimes used as not a Batman villain at times. But he's more of a Batman villain than Deathstroke. It's not like Deathstroke hasn't encountered Batman. He has, but he's encountered others too. So, essentially, yeah, he's more notorious known as the Tyrant's villain, but then he became more of an Arrow villain in the 2000s and early 2010s decades. Um, he's not really he was never really like a Batman villain. Okay, like okay. Also, like well, so yeah, guys, guys, Deadshot was introduced as a Batman villain. Okay, Deadshot that assassin he was introduced as a Batman villain first. That's a little different. Deathstroke is not like that. Deathshot was
Here's the
introduced as
thing.
Batman villain.
Here's the misconception people have with Deathstroke, just because of that awesome boss fight in Arkham Origins and how Ben Affleck wanted to have him in the Batman movie.
Yeah,
It's like there's this misconception now.
it's not like he can. It's not like he can't be a villain for the Batman movie. He can be, obviously. I mean, Marvel has done that. From time to time, have used villains from other. They're mostly belong to this hero, and they use them. Like Ghost, for example. Ghost is not an Ant Man villain. Ghost is was an Iron Man villain. Okay, but they switched that up. Um, there has been examples of that. You could do it with Deathstroke. Yeah, Deathstroke is old. Yeah, Deathstroke is an old character, very old character, very old. That's true. Deathstroke introduced a Batman villain, and it became over time less of a Batman villain. Less. Okay.
Well, also, I think the other thing is because in the Teen Titans cartoon, where he's just known as Slade, like his adversary is Robin. Like that's the rivalry, and we know Robin is Batman's sidekick. So I think there's been this
Yeah.
misconception that's gone on for a while. I mean, obviously, Batman's a villain he's had many confrontations with, but ultimately, he's like a free agent DC villain.
Yeah. He's a yeah. That's a
If you're
fact.
gonna use sports terms, he's a free agent. He moves around. He'll be in someone's comic
He's
book
a
series for a
he's
while.
he's a merc. He takes jobs
Yeah,
wherever he can get. Like, if he takes a job in Metropolis, he'll counter Superman. If he takes a job, let's say in Central City, he'll counter the Flash.
but
Like,
at the same time, that I feel like that also makes him a big enough character to get his own movie at the same time. So I'm actually not surprised that he's getting a movie, and I see this going quite a few different ways.
well,
Especially since like we know the Batman movie is gonna be based off Brave and the Bold. Like I don't know if Deathstroke's gonna be in that movie. Like if they're
the
gonna like
perfect
do some.
Deathstroke, the perfect Slade Wilson is actually the perfect dead Slade Wilson would be Josh Brolin. Just dye his hair white, and you can have like an older Deathstroke. I think
But I
Josh
mean,
Brolin would
like
kill it.
again, like I said, that they can go several different routes with this. Like maybe a
Yeah,
Deathstroke that's connected to the League of Assassins in it, and assuming they want to do the same thing with Bane again, like I can
I
see this
mean
like being like connected to Batman in some shape
that's
or form.
Deathstroke was the villain in the animated movie when Batman got introduced to his son. That was Deathstroke was the main villain, and the Brave and the Bold is Damian Wayne being introduced. That's a strong possibility.
Yeah, so like I feel like this is their way of trying to like set up the
I
Batman
think
side of
so.
stuff in
I think
James Gunn's
so.
universe, like as a
Yeah,
counter. But also the other thing is it's been like James Gunn has said like he almost had Deathstroke in his Suicide Squad movie. There's a growing rumor
yeah.
that this could be like tied to another Suicide Squad project as well.
Well, some some people might think it might be tied to Secret Six. Secret
That's what I've
Six.
heard as well.
Secret Six, which Bane was in a version of the Secret Six. Um, but I don't know if Deathstroke was ever in that. Let me see. Let me check the members, Secret Six members. Okay, that's kind of old. Um, well, Deathstroke was never in the Secret Six, but Bane was. From the New 52, okay. Deathstroke. Why is the Legion is why do Legion of Doom off the table? Is because I don't know. Degrassi, is it something to do with Doomsday? Avengers? Um, but so Deathstroke was never in the Secret Six, but Bane was. The third team from 2005 to 2011, Bane was in there. I mean, there's a bunch of characters, and from 2005 to 2011, I mean, Cheshire, Deadshot, the Fiddler, Parademon, Ragdoll, Scandal Savage, the Child of Vandal, Knockout, Mad Hatter, Harley Quinn, Jeanette, Black Alice, King Shark, Dwarf Star, Lady Vic, Giganta. Um, it, so, but let's be honest, you don't exactly have to match the comics to live adaptation, right? Not all the time. I mean, from when I did the Marvel stream last night, it sounds like a contradiction. What I just said there, it sounds like a contradiction with the Marvels with the Thunderbolts thing. But the Thunderbolts thing, it's just optics. Okay, but so maybe a secret society. Definitely a group. It's definitely a group. Now maybe James Gunn. No, no. This is gonna really piss off the Snyder fans. This is really gonna piss off the Snyder fans. Uh, George.
Go for it, Aaron. Go for it. I got the popcorn ready.
Okay, you remember you watched both Justice League versions at the ending. Lex Luthor confronted Deathstroke, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if the idea was them to form the Justice League of Doom and James Gunn is using something like that? Not the Justice League of Doom, the Legion of Doom or some group was forming something like that. And James Gunn is taking that idea, like something like that, similar to that. And Snyder fans, he's trying to copy Zack Snyder's idea. That's what Zack Snyder's trying to do. Like, what do you think? I can see that happening,
Well, they're
right?
definitely going to do that. But here's here's the thing. Let's clarify something. Wasn't that the Josh Whedon cut? Like where like this?
Had it.
But here's the thing. The Snyder cut more so set up just him going after Batman, where the Whedon cut was more so on the Legion of Doom. So honestly, he would be if anything, they should be accusing. It would make more sense to accuse Gunn of taking from Josh Whedon than Zack Snyder, because Zack Snyder was more so setting up the Batman movie, not really the Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
Even though I knew Snyder eventually wanted to do that.
I want this thing is I want Marvel to do something like that. Get a group of villains. But the problem is Marvel does a terrible job of keeping their villains. That's the thing. I want Marvel to keep some of their villains to form a group that goes up against whoever their hero rival is. Right? But Marvel does a terrible job of that. I'm glad DC is thinking opposite of Marvel, like that in that sense. DeGrassi, if you want to come on, I think I sent you a link, man. If you want to come on and talk, you're allowed to come on, buddy. Yeah. So like this, but the thing is, this article makes it sound like the title of the article: DC is developing a film involving villains Bane and Deathstroke. But he didn't say the article. The name of the article they say a team up of Bane and Deathstroke. Bane and Deathstroke. That's weird. And look at the thing here. Look at the thing here. Heroes. Heroes. A list of heroes here. Venom. They said Venom a villain, right? Okay. The movie follows the glowing trend in superhero space projects, focusing as much on the villains as the heroes. Okay, Agatha. Yeah, Agatha, villain, but I don't know if she's gonna be villain for long. Joker. Yeah, villain. Venom. I don't think Venom is a villain.
No, Venom's an anti-hero in his movies. Like, I don't know if I would call him an anti-hero, more like a idiotic hero.
Yeah. I want to say yeah. And we don't know with Craven, man. We don't know with Craven yet. Okay? We don't know with Craven what's he gonna be.
Oh man, Craven's gonna suck so hard.
Yeah, even if it's rated R. So I didn't see it. No, this may be setting up a lot of the Brave and Bold stuff for the future. I wouldn't be surprised if this part of this sets up Brave and the Bold. Okay.
Well, it also could be like taking place after Brave and the Bold. Like we don't really have a release date for it yet, but we don't have a release date for Brave and the Bold yet either.
Oh, I can just see it now. Batista is Bane, right? Everybody's gonna be like, Batista should be Bane.
That was like the first thought in my mind. Like, oh my goodness, you're gonna.
I think that boat has passed. The sail has passed.
That boat sailed.
Yeah,
I mean, I can see Batista having some kind of role. Maybe he's the father of Bane in a flashback sequence.
Oh yeah,
I can see that. Or like the jail warden, because
as long as they get Bane right, George? As long as they get him right, because both times they failed Bane. Him as a muscle and Batman Robin, brainless brute muscle, and then Tom Hardy's Bane. That was.
I actually like Tom Hardy's Bane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even though it's not comic accurate, I like.
It's far.
I actually like that version of Bane. I just wish he was more muscled.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing: the personality of Bane was done correctly.
I guess, yeah.
No, like that, like literally, that was the person. That's like the personality of Bane. Like he can be a commander. He can be a dominant threat.
That's true. With this Bane, we need that dominant threat, but like also we need somebody you need like somebody to put on muscle for this Bane. Because if they're gonna use the venom, poison, whatever, the venom he uses to get like extra jacked, extra decrease his strength and all his power, we need to see it. We need to see it, man. And with him and team up with Deathstroke, I mean, those are two deadly assassins right there.
Now, to me, I think the best version of Bane that they should borrow from is the Arkham Origins Bane.
Yeah, that's a good Bane.
But before he got dumbed down due to an overdose of Titan.
Yeah.
Like do it where like he's the smart brute that's strategic, that was able to find out people's like identities.
Yeah. I like that idea, and I like No, he wouldn't cast Susan Eisenberg as Wonder Woman's mother. No, I don't think so. They're not going to cast a voice actress for Wonder Woman to be the mother. I don't see it. There's not a possibility of that happening.
No, unless the voice actor has a lot of acting experience, like
I don't
Clancy
know.
Brown.
Yeah,
like remember Clancy Brown's got a lot of voice acting experience, but he's also got a lot of acting experience.
Yeah, Yeah, Kevin Conroy has done a little bit acting, but he's mostly
Like
like
Mark Hamill's done both, so
yeah.
like
Mark Hamill.
honestly, I wouldn't mind if they gave like Mark Hamill like a cameo where like he plays like the inspiration for Joker. Like, could you imagine? Like that would be, or like an Arkham patient that like riles Joker up.
Oh my god.
See,
Yeah, you don't
like
want to.
that would make more sense than casting Susan Eisenberg.
Yeah, no disrespect to Susan Eisenberg, but
Yeah,
she's a
but
voice actress, and she could
I
be
feel,
like she could be like a side character, not even a side character, but you know how like in the Wonder Woman, the Amazon, you had those all those characters, and as the Amazonian warrior, she could be like, I don't know, comparable to something like that. Not I don't know. She could be like as an homage or something like that. I don't know, like respect, but nah, no. Um, no, she's good as a voice actor for Wonder Woman. For Wonder Woman, she's good. But yeah, I don't think it's again. I don't think it's happening. They're going to cast us as the mother of Diana Prince. Um, but I think for me, this for Tom for not Tom Hardy for Bane, it's the accent. I want to. It's the accent, the right act. The problem. I know you like his. The I know you like Tom Hardy's Bane and stuff. It's just that his voice. His voice is not
yeah, the
wasn't right.
voice was.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Well, I know this is a little. Well, it kind of ties to Snyder fans. I don't know if you know the unbiased Snyder fans on Twitter, like that
I
account.
know that. I know that.
Oh my goodness, he made some dumb statement about Transformers, saying, "As a Transformers collector since 1976, I think I speak for everyone when I say it's time to bring Michael Bay back." First of all, Transformers came out in 1984.
So we got so yeah, the Transformers in the 80s. They
And
weren't in the
second of
70s.
all, you tell me you want to bring back Michael Bay and his dumb Michael Bay jokes. I get it. Transformers
He
One is
exposed himself as a fake.
listen. Just because Transformers One's not doing so well at the box office doesn't make it a terrible movie. It was
No,
actually a
no.
great movie.
He's he that guy just exposed himself.
Yeah, but yeah. Let's get. No, it was just like I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw that and I was like, okay, I gotta bring this up because this is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. He got two things wrong: wanting Michael Bay back and saying Transformers came out in 1976.
No, man. What a moron. What a moron.
Boomer.
Boomer. Oh
No,
my god.
literally, you say as a collector since 1976. That means you're at least in your 50s.
Yeah.
Cause like 76, like that's like 48 years ago.
I don't know how you're able to collect Transformer stuff from 1976 if it didn't come out to 84. I don't know how that's possible. Unless it's a time machine.
I don't know when the hell the GoBots come out. Maybe you got the GoBots mixed up.
Oh my god. Snyderverse fans versus Bayverse fans. I don't think there are Bayverse fans, honestly. If there is, I never
They're on
saw
the
them.
well, they're definitely on the decline. Well, I mean, there's some people that grew up with the Bay movies that enjoy them personally, but like they're not like rapid
Oh. Oh,
defending
they came out
Michael
the same.
Bay all the time.
Here's the difference between Snyder and Bay. Bay has made better movies than Snyder. Bay has hits though. Like he has hits. Snyder does I mean, people still talk about some Bay's movies that and nobody talks about Snyder's movies.
Bad Boys, The Rock,
Oh yeah.
Armageddon.
Yeah. And the first Transformer movie is great.
Oh, it was excellent. I love it.
It was great. Snyder, yeah, Snyder has some solid movies, but he doesn't make great movies.
Here's the difference between Snyder and Michael Bay. Michael Bay's got more original projects under his belt than than Zack Snyder does. I mean, you gotta remember, Bad Boys started off as an original Michael Bay movie.
Mm-hmm.
before it expanded into a franchise. He created that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm just eating something.
That's why I've been muted a lot because I've been eating cereal, but it crunches so hard, so I'm always muting myself whenever I chew on it
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot more crunchy. Because I need to get something in my stomach. Because
I wonder if Josh Brolin's willing to be Deathstroke. I think it'd be a great Deathstroke. I mean, he's in his 50s.
yeah, you know what? You're right. Listen, I feel like after watching Cable, like here's the thing: the idea came to me after rewatching him as Cable because I'm like, you know what? I can see him as Deathstroke.
Yeah, yeah. Um, that might be more of a. I mean, Hal Jordan. He passed up to Hal Jordan. That's a major role, and Deathstroke would be a major role, but Hal Jordan's more of a leading candidate here.
Honestly,
If you,
I think it would have made more sense for Josh Brolin to have been Ben Affleck's Deathstroke than Joe Manganiello.
mm-hmm.
Like that would have made more sense, honestly.
But I think it'd be a great Deathstroke.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm just saying it would have made more sense for that universe. I think
Sign
had
him
they
up with
continued
that.
it.
Sign up for Deathstroke. I know Josh Brolin needs to redeem himself for DC because he was showing a hex. That movie was shit. Showing a hex was so bad. Remember that was his DC movie, right? He did Marvel, right? He did Cable and Thanos, but Jonah Hex was DC, right? And that movie was so bad, but bad. Redeem yourself. Redeem yourself with this character, Deathstroke. Be Deathstroke.
Don't worry,
Be,
people that are complaining about Streamlabs. I timed Streamlabs out for the rest of the
and,
chat.
and to me, Deathstroke's always be perceived to me as somebody is in his 50s, 40s to 50s because he has kids.
Mhm.
They're not like they're not young. They're like teens to young adults.
Well, it always comes across as like middle aged.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's very rare to get a young Deathstroke. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how old Slade was in Teen Titans, but
When in the comics, he was like middle age.
most of the time he's gonna be probably at least in his late 40s and to 50s, youngest.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know the way Slade sounded in Teen Titans. I don't want to get the voice actor wrong. I'm gonna look
Assume
it up
that's
on
us. I don't know who the
Slade.
voice actor is for
No,
him.
I think I know who it is. I'm looking it up real quick because I don't want to make a mistake. Who's the voice actor? I'm trying to look up because I know it's a popular voice actor. Oh yeah, I was. Let's see. I think it was. Oh, I'm looking it up. Ron Perlman.
Juan Perlman. Oh, he was Clayface also. He was
So,
also.
I mean, he was in his 50s when he played Slade on the show. So,
Yeah, Juan Perlman's older, man. He might be like in the 60s to 70s now, man.
yeah,
I
70s
mean,
now.
yeah.
But you know what? He actually like. I'm not gonna lie. That version of Slade actually sounded younger than most other versions. That's why I was curious to see.
Mm. Oh my god, they just freeze.
Did Mr.
That
Freeze
just
hack the
freeze.
stream?
I'll be right back, guys. George, you could carry on for a few minutes, all right, until I come back. All
Oh
right.
boy.
Just say what you have on your mind.
Rest in peace to
Oh,
the career of Derrick Rose. One of the greatest basketball players to ever play. I don't care what anyone says. But oh yeah, Joker comes out next week. I hope everyone's excited for Joker. I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited for Joker yet or not. I hope it's a good movie.
okay. Now I'm back from the dead. No, I'm kidding. I'm not back from the dead. All right. My guess is Deathstroke will not be the villain of the Teen Titan movie. Now, no, that's what I.
Oh, that's another thing. They could be setting up Teen Titans.
That's true, but uh, that's true. I was gonna read this. Bane and Snyder bought came out the same advertising music video production for propaganda films, many other directors. Yeah. Um, the thing is, directing music and directing a movie is two different things. Obviously, um, I'm not hyped about the Joker 2 movie, especially when I heard about the ending of the movie.
Oh boy.
Do you hear about that, George?
No, I don't want to be spoiled. I want to be
Okay.
surprised.
Well,
Hopefully, I hope it don't ruin it for me.
that's yeah. Okay. Well, I
I don't
won't
know
tell
what
you
day I'm
later.
seeing Joker yet. I honestly don't know when I'm seeing it.
Um. So yeah, that's okay. That's Deathstroke and Bane, guys. Deathstroke and Bane.
Oh, if they make it a buddy comedy with
No,
villains,
no.
imagine the reaction.
If they did, if Deathstroke and Bane is a villain, is a buddy, like a not a buddy cop, but a buddy criminal comedy movie team up, I would be like fire James Gunn. I'd be like fucking fire James Gunn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I remember when the Transformers One first trailer came out, I was like, oh shoot, they're gonna make this a buddy comedy movie. And then when you see the final product, it's like, good lord, this movie is a lot darker than it was hyped up to be.
Oh, Transformers, the first movie. Transformers is very dark.
No, I'm talking about the new one, Transformers One,
Oh,
the new
Transformers
animated
1?
movie. Yeah, because they hyped it up to be a buddy comedy, and it's not a buddy
I think
comedy.
one of the reasons the reasons not doing well at the box office, I think they advertised it poorly.
Yo,
As a
they
com-
did. Listen, the trailers were not that good, but
No,
but the movie
it was
is
misleading
actually
too because it made it feel like it's a kid-friendly movie, but it turned out to be. I didn't see it, but I heard how dark dark it is. But
it
the
is
trailers made
it's
it.
actually a lot darker than
Yeah,
I think it's darker than the
well,
'86 movie
the
at times.
trailers made it misleading, making you think it's this fun comedic like movie for kids.
But yeah, the whoever was in charge of the marketing needs to get fired because
Yeah.
this is the best Transformers movie in my opinion, and I wanted to make more money because I'd rather get more movies like this than like what we've got in live action.
Hey, look at the bright side. At least it's making more money than Megapolis.
Oh god! Well, here's the thing. At least it's getting a better reception than Megapolis.
Megapolis got what, a D plus a cinema score?
Oh wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Yo, listen, that's the biggest drop off for a director. You go from making The Godfather to
Oh my god.
what
All
a
right.
what a drop down. And wait a minute, didn't Francis Ford Coppola waste so many years making this movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I think this confirms it. Scorsese is the GOAT, not Francis Ford Coppola. End
For
of
sure.
discussion. Listen, I'm one of those few people that prefers Goodfellas over the first Godfather.
Yeah, I
And I'm
remember
not
someone
sorry
said.
and I'm not sorry to say that.
I remember someone said when the first teaser for Transformers 1 came out, this trailer ruined and pissed on my childhood.
Yo, a
It was
lot
a
of people
misleading
are acting
trailer.
like that.
Yeah. Misleading trailers.
Yo,
Misleading
listen, bad trailers, great movie.
Yeah. Joker
It's the opposite of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen because those trailers were so good and then the movie stunk.
Do you know how hype I was for the second movie, The Revenge of the Fallen? I was so hyped for it because I loved the first movie. I was hyped for that movie. Man.
Yeah, I was hyped too. It was like my most anticipated movie
Yeah.
of 2009.
Yeah. It was Goodfellas,
Well, listen,
Godfather.
like after an action sequence, when the next thing you do is see dogs trying to have you know what, and the dad's like, Frankie, stop dominating Mojo.
Oh yeah, like why? Why a Transformer movie? I don't understand why you have to put like sex jokes in these movies. Like it's so like it's the it's a problem with Hollywood. You always have to use at least one sex joke in the movie. It's like you can't come up with jokes that has nothing to do with sex. Marvel does it
Listen,
too. I'm like,
listen. The only one that perfected sex jokes is Kevin Smith.
yeah, like
Unless Kevin Smith is is having Jane Silent Bob in your Transformers movie, which would actually probably be better
it's
than
it's
having Shia LaBeouf.
I know it's easy. It's easy, cheap laughs. That's what it is, right?
Well, the thing is, like here's the thing. What makes certain directors like Kevin Smith do them so well is like they is just how the joke is delivered. And Michael Bay does not have good comedic delivery
No,
with
no,
sex
no,
jokes.
no,
Listen, the humor in Bad Boys worked. The humor in Transformers didn't work.
no. Well, I'm just saying, like, too many of these movies that don't need sex, that have laughter, the comedy in it, despite not being truly a comedic movie. You know, the action kind of movie when they do have some comedy in it, which is fine. You don't need a set. We don't need the comedy to be at least part of the comedy have at least a sex joke, and we don't need make something creative. It's too easy. It's too easy. Anthony. Hey, Anthony, it's too easy. Sex jokes is too easy. It's just too easy. It's too easy. All right. So yeah, let's move on to more DC news.
All right, let's get to Jon Stewart.
Yeah, so we already know we have a Hal Jordan cast by Kyle Chandler. I want to. I don't think I've heard your thoughts. I like the casting on Kyle Chandler.
Oh yeah, well, I was shocked because I haven't heard about this guy being in projects for a while. Maybe it's just me. It feels like
Recently,
it's
his
been.
most recent stuff to me was Godzilla versus Kong. He's the father of Billy Bobby Brown's character.
Oh, well, I don't care much about Millie Bobby Brown's character, nor do I care about her as an
Well, yeah,
actress.
they didn't.
So, I'm sorry when you say you don't watch movies.
Friday Night Lights is where he made his name, right? Friday Night
Yo,
Lights
I
TV
remember
show.
that.
It's just a
I
great show.
remember
It's a
it.
great
That
show.
that was a great show. I remember I used to watch that with my mom on
Yeah, the
back
coach.
in
He
the
was the
day.
coach of the high school team. That's what he's most known for. Um,
Honestly, I like that they went with him instead of a predictable.
yeah, he's not
Hey,
as big as the names we heard as like Ewan McGregor, Ewan McGregor, Matthew McConaughey, Josh Brolin, Timothy Olyphant, but he's still a name that people know. Like he's not like a nobody because people, if you watch, you'll see him around and stuff. He's not a nobody. I like the casting as him as Hal Jordan. Now, not Hal, yeah, Hal Jordan. Now for rumors, not rumors. It actually doesn't seem like rumors anymore. But now they're like, because I know for a fact that about a week ago, James Gunn did tease something about Jon Stewart, and now I took it as yeah, Jon Stewart's getting close to being cast. So it turns out there's two candidates, leading candidates. They're in the last two in the running for Jon Stewart, Aaron Pierre and Stephen James. Aaron Pierre, I haven't watched the movie yet, but he's in that Netflix hit that might be Oscar nominated for best movie, Rebel Ridge, I think it's called. Um, I think he's in that movie. I gotta check it out now. So I think he's in that movie, Rebel Ridge. It's really praise heavily on praise heavily.
yeah,
Really
yeah,
good.
I've heard good stuff about it. I haven't seen it yet though.
Yeah, yeah. And Stephen James. I don't know who's much about Stephen James. Well, I didn't know much about Aaron Pierre until Rebel Ridge. Okay. Aaron Pierre, The Underground Railroad, and Stephen James, Homecoming have emerged as top choices to star alongside Kyle Chandler in Lanterns, HBO's high-profile series based on the Green Lanterns DC Comics. Deadline has learned that duo are in conversation to play Jon Stewart, opposite Chandler's Hal Jordan through sources, caution that no offers have been made. A rep for HBO declined to comment. Yeah, they're going to decline to comment. They're not going to say, yeah, this is true. We've been talking to them. They're not going to admit that. That's not how it works in negotiations. The rumor mill went in overdrive this week with a lengthy search for an actor to play Jon Stewart. Entered its final stage with Pierre, James, named as well as Snowfall, Damson, Idris, all talked about at some point. So the series from Ozark's Chris Mundy, Watchmen's Damien Lindelof, and comic book writer Tom King. So, oh yeah, they got Tom King working on this. I like that. I like they actually got a comic book creative to help work on the show. I don't know if Marvel does that. Whenever I hear Marvel's doing a new project, I never when I see a name attached to it, I never see like a creative from the comics, but so I'm glad DC is allowing at least a creator from the comics
No,
to
the only one they ever really had attached was Stan Lee.
but
Back when
thing is,
Stan Lee was alive.
When Stanley's alive, the thing is, Stanley hasn't written comics. When Marvel MC was doing stuff, Stanley wasn't writing comics at all.
Yeah, he wasn't writing comics currently, so.
Yeah. These guys are writing comics. Tom King is still writing comics while working on this. Both in their 30s. Yeah. The 8-episode Lannish produced by HBO's association with Warner Brothers Television and DC Studios. Monday, who will serve as a showrunner. Lindelof and King are co-writing and the executive producer. Why not no EVS, right? Where's EVS? Where's EVS?
Oh God, could you imagine?
EVS. I just want to get a reaction.
Wait a minute, good lord, like if James Gunn was like, we're gonna bring EVS in.
I'm just hoping Degrassi saw the chat and get a reaction from that. That's why I said that. Because because I'll say this, EVS and Jeff Johns have created some very noteworthy Latin characters like Larfleeze, Jessica Cruz. They have so. Oh yeah, they have to. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right, Anthony. Jon Stewart. Okay, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan are the two of DC's most compelling characters, and Landers brings them to life in an original detective story that is foundational. Oh my God, this is why I'm tired. Part of the unified DCU we're launching next summer, with Superman's DC Studios co-chairman and co-CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran said in the time for the announcement. Peter recently played Malcolm X in Nat Gale's Genius. MLK and next voices the title character in Mufasa the Lion King. So he's giving the Lion King. He'll be in the Lion King, right? He's facing Mufasa in the upcoming movie Lion King that comes out this year, right in December. James, a Golden Globe nominee for Homecoming and an Emmy nominee for Free Ray Sean, is coming off a starring role in Beacon 23. On the future side, he'll be seen in The Piano Lesson and is currently filming War Machine. Oh, wait, Marvel has a secret movie called War Machine? No kidding.
Wait, Armor Wars is still happening?
I don't know. No, it's renamed War Machine.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. That's a joke. Remember years ago, John Boyega. Remember that?
Yeah. How many times was no? It's always either John Boyega or Michael B. Jordan that get attached to these fan castings.
John Boyega doesn't do anything anymore, though. Like, what is? Yeah. The thing with John Boyega is like the things he hasn't had success since he left Star Wars. I'm sorry. I know some people want Stephen James. I want Aaron Pierre. And no, it has nothing to do with my last name. Not my last name, my first name, Aaron. The reason why I want Aaron Pierre, I think Aaron Pierre is the one on the left here, and Stephen James is on the right. I think Aaron Pierre's head, the shape of his head, is more like fits more of Jon Stewart. Look at the size of Jon Stewart's head. I think Aaron Pierre has the perfect head that matches Jon Stewart. I know he's a little lighter than Stephen James, but they're both still black. Okay. What do you think?
I mean, I'm kind of with Anthony Beltry in the chat. Like I feel like not just talent but representation matters. And
Yeah.
Jon Stewart is he's one of the more well-known black heroes in comic books. Yeah, heroes. I don't know why I said actors. Heroes in comics. He was the first Black
He
hero
might
that I
be.
that I learned after
Sadly,
besides
he might be
Static.
the most. He might in DC. He might be the most well-known black hero.
Like him and Static were
Maybe
the first
Cyborg, maybe
him
Static.
and Static were the first black heroes that I was
Yeah,
introduced to way before I discovered Blade, Black Panther, Cyborg. Because I
yeah.
used to watch Justice League cartoon from 2001 and Static Shock cartoon.
And the thing is, so they want like. Here's the thing, right? Hal Jordan is going to be the gruff veteran Lantern, right? He's going to take the young new Lantern under his wing, which will be Jon Stewart. But if you really look at Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, from what I read the comics or even some of the TV shows, Jon Stewart is more of the serious type, and Hal Jordan is less serious. Like Jon Stewart is more the very serious um, type of Lantern compared to Hal Jordan. I feel like they're reversing personalities in the show. Like Jon Stewart is more of the straight guy, where Hal Jordan is more of the yeah, he can be the straight guy. And I'm not talking about like straight or gay people, like sexuality. I'm just talking about straight doesn't just mean that, but straight can be more serious stuff like that, right? Hal Jordan is more of like there's more of he's a little bit more down to earth. I can say. So that's the that's so I feel like they're reversing that in this show. And also we also got Guy Gardner, and I hope Guy Gardner in Superman is an asshole because he is an asshole in the comics. This is a good question. What are they doing with black or African American? I really don't care. Um, they and the, they clearly made him. I mean, the rest is black in not just this Flash show, but in the Flash movie. So I really don't care, really. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Say hi. Thank you. I'll say hi. I don't know. Um, I gotta watch Rebel Ridge.
Yeah, same here.
See, I like the idea they're going with a veteran actor with a young and up and coming actor. I mean, that's how you should do it. That's how you should do it. Yeah, and they're gonna build off like True Detective, I guess, like that kind of show. That's the kind of inspiration from True Detective. I haven't watched much of True Detective ever since like the first 2 or 3 seasons. Uh, I wonder what this could be because it's gonna be taking on Earth, but I hope someday they do go venture off into space. Battle the other Lantern Corps. We freaking. I want Sinestro to be in this, man. Put Sinestro in this, or put freaking Red Lanterns in this. Do something. Yeah. This is supposed to be taking place on Earth, but But the thing with Lanterns, I want to see the Lanterns. I want to see space stuff too. I want to see freaking space stuff. Okay. Okay. I want to see the different corps out there. Uh, fucking here's an idea. Here's an idea. Here's an idea. Carol Ferris. Have Carol Ferris and have her as what are they called? Star Sapphires, right? That's what they're called, right? The love lanterns, right? Have Carol Ferris be in this. Have the freaking what's the name? Violet Corpse? Are they called the Violet Corpse? Or something like that? Star Sapphires are the Violet Corpse, right? You know the same character, and don't make it Blake Lively, but have her in it. Have Carol Ferris in this, and she could be the love interest of Hal Jordan, obviously. Have introduce her at least. They literally was the one who created lanterns. Yep, they did. The Guardians. What else is there? This would be big, and I think they said they're gonna start filming this sometime next year. Also, I forgot. I also did forget in the title that they have a Supergirl villain. A Supergirl villain, George. I forgot about it. Look, I don't know
Wait,
much about her.
they
I
announced
don't
the
know.
Supergirl villain, or
Yeah. They announced the actor's gonna be the villain. I don't know much about her villains. I really don't. I'm gonna look for a. I'm gonna look for a. Okay. Now I don't know who this villain is, guys. So if you tell me in the chat below who this villain is, let me know, please, and let us know because. Uh, so DC Supergirl's cast Matthias. Now, how do you say his last name? Shonen Arts? Shonen Arts? How do you say his last name? Shonen Arts? Shonen Arts? I don't know how to say that last name. Matthias.
Matthias, showing. I'll call him MS.
MS.
MS. I'm sorry.
That's a
Like this man.
disease. That's it's an MS. What's
Oh,
that
oh
called?
shoot. Oh shit. Matty Schultz, I'll call him.
Matty Schultz. He's being
Oh,
eyed to play the villain opposite of House of the Dragon actor Miliaka, who is starring in the film as the Eponymous hero, also known as Carousel. It is unclear who Karen Shona will play, but the villain in the comics is Krem of the Yellow Host, who encounters Supergirl after he murders the father of a young girl. Who the fuck is Krem? Who the fuck is Krem? So you're gonna have a serial killer that's gonna take on Supergirl, a Kryptonian? How's she gonna be able to do that? Sinestro's an alien, though. I mean, like, villain. So is it Krem? You know they should be.
who?
I don't know. Oh, it should be that other villain. Who introduced the new 52? What's his name? That Kryptonian. Fuck. Hell. What's that Kryptonian new 52? Um, the thing is, this movie. Oh, okay. The Regime. Okay, he was in Regime. He was in Red Sparrow, and the Old Guard. Kremlin. I don't think it'll be a prequel because if it's based on that character, that's on Earth. Who's Krem DC? Krem DC. My God. There's not much information on him. My time was right about this casting 2 weeks ago.
Oh, broken
Here's the
clock was
thing,
right
Anthony.
twice.
I heard this not from her though, from somebody else. But this actor though, this actor being a villain, not from her though, not from her. But My Time to Shine is wrong about a bunch of stuff. You know, she's wrong. She doesn't have DC scoops. Krem. I can't find anything on this idiot. It's Krem. Who is Supergirl's villain? Rogue Gallery. I'm trying to find her Rogue Gallery. Leslie. I don't know. Brainiac is Brainiac is too easy, man. Eclipso. Nah, I don't think Eclipso is a Supergirl villain though. Who the fuck are you? You know what it should be? Bring in Rain. It should be Rain from Supergirl, like the Supergirl TV show. Bring in Rain, man. Bring in Rain. Make Rain the villain. But that's a female character. But who is that character from the New 52? I'm looking for that new character from New 52. Atrocities. No, Brainiac should not be in a Supergirl sequel. That's the thing, Anthony. Brainiac is too good to be in a Supergirl sequel. That's what I think of Degrassi. I don't know these villains. I'm sorry. Eclipso. When I see Eclipso on this, I don't think it's gonna be Eclipso. I don't know who that's gonna be. Okay. We're an hour in. Last topic. Now, take this with a huge fucking grain of salt. Really, really grain of salt, okay? Grain of salt. Because this is getting ridiculous once again.
Oh
Apparently,
boy.
the DCU is eyeing Jenna Ortega to be part of the DCU. But
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna be my Twitter account. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, for you guys.
You know, is this the same people that said she was gonna join? She was gonna join the MCU. I mean, I know she was in the MCU, but
No,
joined
it's
as
not.
a
It's not. It's
bigger.
from. It's not. It's not a scooper. Not a scooper we know. Let me go find it. Okay. Now, mind you, there's no source. Nothing from an article or even a scooper.
So
Even a
how? So
scooper.
like what? No
Yeah.
source? Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah.
worse than trusting my time to shine.
Silver Banshee. That's not a bad idea. Silver Banshee. It's not a bad idea. Okay. It's from the account Everything on DCU. Everything on DCU. Okay. If you heard that account, guys, and if you heard that account, I have. I'm not gonna check the notification. Yeah, there was a scooper. She was gonna play by Tiger. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, rumor: DC Studios is interested in Jenna Ortega for a possible role in the DCU. This follows after a big success of Beetlejuice.
So they're gonna typecast her as Raven, I assume.
Okay. Good. Let's look at the comments.
Listen. If she gets typecast,
Zatanna is still typecast because Zatanna is a wizard that deals with demons and witches, supernatural. So that's still typecasting, right? Like Raven, right?
oh wait, that's Crazy Joe saying that.
Yeah, that's Crazy Joe. I didn't notice that till now.
I love
She'll be a
Crazy
good
Joe.
choice for Raven.
I can see her as Raven.
Jessica Cruz. I mean,
but then she'd be typecast.
yeah, Jessica Cruz would be different. Jessica Cruz would be different. That's not typecasting because Jessica Cruz is nothing like a supernatural goth character. That'd be different. Okay, that'd be different. Sorry, like Jenna Ortega, she's coming out saying she does not. She's been a little bit more open about what she wants to do, and I feel like she's getting to a point where she's seeing this like I don't want to be typecast. It doesn't go well, or especially early in her career. I don't want to be typecast, man. Like she's not afraid to say her stuff, man. Like seriously. Leading rumors, Power Girl. Oh, if they cast her as Power Girl, you're gonna hear all this. You're gonna hear all the people be like, "But she doesn't." You know they're gonna say, George, right? They're gonna say she doesn't have big breasts.
Oh gosh, the whole obsession with women, with the women's breasts, like and good lord,
You're gonna get
like,
City Sweetie for Power Girl.
good lord. But here's what I gotta say. This is what I'm gonna say. Because they mentioned Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a reason. She was fine in Beetlejuice, but she wasn't that great in it.
No.
That movie was the best performances of that movie were the original actors. And as far as the new cast members go, it was really Willem Dafoe that was the standout as far as the new cast.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she basically played like typical teenage girl who's got problems with her mommy.
Yeah.
That's basically what she played.
Yeah. Every movie is like that now. We have teenagers. There's always an issue with the parents, right? There's always problems with the parents. Always.
And I'm
Always.
sorry, even though Rocky, like, here's what I'm gonna say: Rocky Five may be the worst Rocky movie, but I actually like how they handled like Rocky's tense relationship with his son.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, like it kind of made sense in the movie. Because here's the thing: at first
That
they start off having a great relationship, but then once Rocky gets poor, the kid's struggling to adjust. Rocky's spending more time training Tommy
Tommy.
Gunn, and the son's getting jealous. Like that's an understandable like teen angst right there. But here it's just like, okay, we gotta conveniently find a way for the mom and daughter to have a
And here's the
problem.
thing. Here's the thing. Oh, she's playing the golf. She's playing a golf like character. Her character in Beetlejuice is not goth like. She wanted to stay
No.
away from that. She was nothing like that. She wanted to be a normal teen. She was a normal teen. She didn't dress up in black or black lipstick or anything like that, right? She wanted to stay away. She didn't want to be like that. That's why she stayed away from her mom, right? She didn't get along with her mom. Seriously, and we gotta stop with this. Jenna Ortega, always has to play some typecast.
See, this is what kind of annoys me when it comes to young actors. They're getting typecast too easily. And the thing is, it's like some of these young actors, it's not that
Uh-huh.
they're bad. I think they're just getting overhyped.
Yeah, you know why they're getting overhyped? Because they're fucking young.
But here's the
They
thing, you
still
also
got a
gotta
lot to
remember.
learn, right? They still got a lot
The,
to learn.
but here's the thing, you also gotta remember, it's these young people on Twitter that overhype these people, that simp for these
That's the
people.
problem. That's the problem, George.
Listen,
To me, every young actor or actress is overhyped, especially in their teens or early 20s, because they're still relatively young.
look, I'm just gonna say this flat out. I think Millie Bobby Brown is the
It's
most
like
overrated actress in the
It's like
business. I'm
sports,
sorry.
George. It's like sports, George. Young athletes are over. People we overhype young athletes. They're not the best until a certain peak because they
But
get
like
better and
like I
better.
said, like I'm sorry. Like this is how I perceive certain young
Yeah,
young actors and actresses. I think Millie Bobby Brown is the most overrated actress currently.
I
I don't
I,
think she's all that great.
I think not just that. I think she's also disrespectful because she admits she doesn't watch his movies
Well, like
either.
yeah,
You're in a profession, man. You're in, why are you in this business if you're
like
not
like
watching movies?
here's the respect that I do have for Jenna Ortega. She clearly does her homework in regards to film when asked about her favorite movies, because it was these movies that like you wouldn't expect a young person to like. It's like these old artsy movies.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh wow, she does her homework on cinema. Like, much respect to you right there. Like, if you were to ask Billy Bob Brown, she probably would give like like names that like you wouldn't believe, you wouldn't buy.
yeah.
Like that's basically what it is. I mean, good lord, I this isn't me simping for the '90s. I feel like the actors that were in their 20s when they were in Kevin Smith's movies that were just rookie actors are better than these actors that are in their 20s now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sorry, like the way like some of the like Jason Lee played a douchebag in Mallrats, Brody Bruce, that is way more entertaining than most of these actors in their 20s today.
Because the other young actors are being typecast.
Well, it ain't just that. I feel
They
like studios are playing it so safe with young
yes.
actors. Like here's the thing: when you were a young actor in the '90s, starring in a Kevin Smith movie or any independent movie in the 1990s, you were just allowed to go all out. It felt like if you were cast in a Kevin Smith movie, you were allowed to make all these jokes. You were allowed to say whatever the heck you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
It just like made more sense. And I'm not just talking Kevin Smith movies. I mean like Goodwill Hunting, for example. Like Matt Damon was 20, 26, 27 when he played that role. He played it so beautifully well. And this
Yeah,
was
he
like
was really young.
before, and this was before he emerged.
Yeah, he was young. Yeah, I mean, he was merging slowly, right?
Yeah, but like this
He
was
was.
before Jason Bourne, when his role in The
Yeah,
Departed, like
yeah.
that was like his emergence.
But what? Yeah, Good Will Hunting for sure got him to the next level. Like
But
skyrocketed
also
his career.
this is what I also think. In the 1990s, independent film was so much bigger than it is now. Like young actors were going into independent movies. Now young actors are going into these franchise movies because the paycheck's better.
As someone who wants to be an
And
actor,
also,
like
independent
that, I
film is
understand.
slowly dying.
What is?
Independent film, I think it's slowly dying. You know, independent film was skyrocketing in the 90s, but now studios have fallen in love with franchises.
The thing
And
is,
also,
independent films are better acting.
yeah, and also here's this doesn't help matters. The studio that made independent film take off in the 90s was Miramax. And
Yeah.
we all know who's in charge of
Oh
Miramax.
yeah,
So
yeah. We
it's
know
like
that.
so now it's like, you know what, like no one is gonna touch in I feel like is gonna touch independent film. And considering how like Miramax, I don't even is Miramax even still a company? I don't even know if it's still a company. But
Even the small studios like A24 or Blumhouse, whatever, they're becoming more. They're becoming less independent, right? As the
yeah,
years go
that's
on.
scary. That's scary.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. Like
listen, I love franchise movies. We talk about franchise movies all the time, but like independent film, to me, independent film is a great break-in for any actor.
now the even independent films, a lot of independent films don't even have a studio backing them up. They have like because they have to get finance from somewhere else, right? Right from somebody from
Like,
somewhere else, but not. But the studios will buy the independent film.
but it was
The
independent
streaming
film
studios.
that got a lot of these actors their
Yeah.
breaks, like Jason Lee, Ben Affleck, Gwyneth
Yeah, yeah,
Paltrow,
yeah. Sometimes you gotta
like
do small stuff to get
Matt
big.
Damon. Like
You got
they got their breakthroughs. Like they were getting nominated for Oscars in their 20s.
yeah.
For goodness sakes, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon
As you
won
know what it
for
is? I
Ben
think for
Affleck.
some actors, when they get big, they just coast. Maybe they
But
just coast.
also, like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon won the Oscar for screenplay for Good Will Hunting in their mid
Yeah,
20s.
yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Not even for acting. It's like you can win this for directing, for writing. It's like I feel like the problem is that with young actors today is that the social media, the
Yeah.
direction that film is going. It's like a lot of young movie watchers today
If
don't care about independent
if
movies.
Blumhouse is making a movie that's over 10 million in budget, it's not an independent film anymore. It's not an independent film.
It it's just I don't. It makes me really concerned about the direction of film
Hmm.
because don't get me wrong, we've had some really good sequels. I think this has been a good. I think this has been a good year for sequels so far, prequels, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
But
like Deadpool, Beetlejuice. Yeah. Um,
like I feel like we need more. We need to bring back independent film for the young actors as well because look, at a certain point, you're gonna get bored of playing the same thing over and over again.
yeah.
And I don't know. I think,
Or take a break from the character. Take a break from the character for a while, and then come back years later.
and also social media. There are so many simps on social media for a lot of these young actors and actresses.
It's creepy, especially
But
for
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When Millie
young
Bobby Brown
ones.
turned 18, all of a sudden the floodgates opened about all
Deuce.
it was so creepy. I was like, what the hell?
The creeps for Sydney Sweeney, for Florence Pugh. Oh my god, especially Sydney Sweeney. The thirst that everybody has, the men have for
I,
Sydney Sweeney.
it's like, and here's the thing. It's like I'm the same age as Florence Pugh and Sydney Sweeney, so it's like it don't
What,
bother me
27?
unless, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it don't bother me unless it's like an older person.
Yeah, you're just waiting for someone to turn 18. It's like, really? That's
But
still
it's like
creepy.
considering how like I turned 18 around the same
It still
time as
means
them.
it still means you had a crush on her under 18. You just didn't want to be. You just want to try to save yourself.
But it's like, again, it's like if you are obviously the same age as these actors and you
You
grew
know
up
what?
with these actors, it kind of makes sense. It's
You know
like
what
when
I
you were a
blame? You know what I
teenager.
blame, George? You know, Saved by the Bell, 80s sitcom, Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah.
They're right. The actors and actresses were not teenagers, right?
Oh yeah, they were young adults.
They're young adults,
Their
but
20s probably.
you probably had adults watching Saved by the Bell, crushing on Jesse or crushing
I
on
mean
Kelly.
well, here's the thing. Like when I was a kid, like I was
Yeah,
crushing on actresses that were that were older than me, like
yeah.
Victoria Justice. Like I wasn't, or like that were my age.
It's
Like the weird fantasies that these
it's
older
normal to have
people have.
crushes on older women. It's normal, right?
Yeah.
But being, I mean, like it's it's okay to have crushes on younger women, but like there's a limit where how young the woman should be. Like if they're under 18, stay away. Like, come on.
That's what I mean. It's like these people they wait until these and it's just creepy. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And it's like and she ain't the only one that they wait to do this with.
No.
And besides, I'm pretty sure like how many like older women were secretly crushing on the Twilight guys that were a lot younger.
Edward. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, like the creepy Twilight moms. I haven't forgotten about them. And trust me, they existed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care that Robert Pattinson and Taylor Lautner were adults when they played those roles. It was still creepy because a lot of these women were old enough to be their sons.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Even when the actor's an adult, but it's someone that's old enough to be their parent, it just
Yeah.
leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's like, good lord, stay away from me. You're old enough to
No, look,
be my parent. Like,
Euphoria, man. All the actresses in Euphoria were over 20 in high school. They're
like
still.
you know what? It's like I used to always get confused about what Blinded meant about Euphoria until I started watching. I was like, oh man, Blinded is 100% correct. Like the creators of this show had these weird fetishes that just like just don't make sense in this setting, that are kind of disturbing in this setting.
Yeah.
It's like, why not just have Euphoria have these characters play college kids like that are actually at least over 18?
Uh
I'm
huh. Oh
sorry,
yeah.
as an adult watching this, even though these actors are the same age as me, it just
The
feels
problem
weird.
is, the problem is, some of these young actresses in the 20s still look like teenagers. Like Zendaya still looks like she's a teenager, like an older teenager, right? Right? She still looks like Jenna Ortega still looks like she's a teenager.
I mean, Jenna Ortega is still in her early 20s, so
Yeah, she's
she's
literally
gonna
20.
she's gonna look that way for a few years now.
Yeah, Uh, yeah. Like it's
I'm very disturbed with some of these fans on the internet. They really disturb me. I mean, there's other fans that disturb me for different reasons that are not inappropriate, but more like, how are you a functioning adult in society?
yeah,
No, literally,
yeah.
there's like some fans that get triggered so easily. Like one person like showing like a gif of someone getting shot. Like whenever he disagrees with someone, I'm like, yo, do you need to be put on an FBI watch list?
Oh yeah.
Like, good
Yeah.
lord, like it ain't that deep. It's
Do you need to
franchise.
be rated? Do you need to be rated like P Diddy?
Listen, it ain't that deep. It's just movies. It's like it's just opinions on movies. It ain't even like serious opinions. I'm sorry if my opinion on a Marvel movie offends you that much, then
Yeah.
have fun in the real world. I'm sorry, just like, are we still in kindergarten? Like,
Yeah, we are actually. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. We're not in kindergarten. Unless you want to be in kindergarten.
And by the way, like I always forget, like Jenna Ortega was in Iron Man 3.
Yes, she was. Yes, Jenna Ortega was in the MCU, guys. But nobody knows that. She could please still be White Tiger.
I mean, to be fair, she was like she
isn't
was a
isn't White isn't White Tiger not white though? Like the character? Ava? Isn't she not a white character though? I know White Tiger, the hero name is White Tiger, but I don't think she's white though, the character. Isn't she
no, she's
like
not. No, she's not white.
and Jenna Ortega is white, isn't she? Or what is she, Jenna Ortega? Spanish?
I
Or
would assume she's at least half Spanish.
yeah. Let me see Ortega's bio. I know she's American, but come on, guys.
Um, her father is of Mexican descent,
Okay.
and her mother is of Mexican and Puerto Rican descent. So no, she's not white.
No, she's not white then. What TV show was she in? That's CW? She was in a CW show? Really? Which one?
Oh God, CW. That ain't a good way to start your career. That's actually worse.
Which Oh, Jane the Virgin. Oh, Jane the Virgin with Gina Rodriguez. Oh, that's not bad. Like Gina Rodriguez is well known. She's kind of known.
Oh my goodness. But you know, the first movie she was ever in, Iron Man 3, in
Yeah, she was what, the president's daughter?
the vice president's daughter.
Vice president.
Oh man.
Should be people in real life.
Yo, that was
So
also
they get divorced.
that's also the Marvel movie that Bill Maher was in. And remember, 5 years later, Bill Maher went after comic book movies.
Yeah, he shit on them, but he was in it.
Yo. He was in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, he was. Elon Musk was in Iron Man 2.
Oh gosh. Yo, oh my goodness. Like, yo, like some of the weird connections that these people have to comic book movies is so funny. Like, apparently, like Trump Tower was used for The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, really?
Well, here's the thing: like during filming of it, apparently Christian Bale said like Donald Trump called him up to his office, and like according to Christian Bale, Donald Trump was like talking to him as if Christian Bale was really Bruce Wayne.
What the fuck? Bruce, good to see you. Let's talk business. I'm the best, but you are the second best, Bruce Wayne. Let's talk business. How can Wayne Enterprise this not merge, not merge, but let's collaborate. Let's cover Trump.
Yo,
Trump
like
and Brain Enterprises.
And then there's that meme of like American Psycho, because we know Christian Bale played Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, so it's like the picture of like Bale with Trump. So it's like, and one of these people is American Psycho, the other one's Christian Bale.
Bruce, I love what you do in Gotham, Bruce. That Batman, I love it, I love it, Cleve. Batman,
yo, there's actually a video. I wonder if it's still on YouTube of Donald Trump reviewing The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh my god!
I gotta find that video.
If I had to choose a presidency between Lex Luthor and Donald Trump, I might go with Lex Luthor.
Listen, Lex Luthor is lit.
Because he's smart. Like Lex Luthor.
Well, also, Donald Trump also quoted Bane from The Dark Knight Rises when he was giving a speech.
Batman. He doesn't. If he thinks he's Batman,
he was like, you know how like Bane was talking about, we're gonna give the power back to you, the people. Like he said that in his inauguration address, Trump, back in 2017. Oh, I found the video from the desk of Donald Trump, The Dark Knight Rises. Oh my god. It's like a 2-minute long video of him reviewing Dark Knight.
I love Bruce, Mr. Wayne. Just collaborate.
No, because I remember.
You know about Bruce Wayne, right?
Because I remember, like, he was saying on Facebook, he was saying on Facebook, like, right after Trump's inauguration speech back in
And does he
2017,
think
he was like, did Trump just quote Bane? I was like, holy crap, he
does
did.
he think Robert Downey Jr. is really Tony Stark too? This is Donald Trump. Yeah, I was there at the Battle of New York
No,
when the Avengers saved us all.
yeah, it's probably like Trump Tower survived the invasion. You know, Iron Man flew by. You know, we
I'm
had
too good. I'm too powerful. That's why I didn't get snapped.
you know, you had that very beautiful woman, Black Widow, shooting at aliens. You got Thor, the god of thunder, swinging his hammer. He didn't struck Trump Tower, so he's cool in my book. You know, you got the World Council. They almost nuked the city. Luckily, Nick Fury made the right choice. We got many repulsor blasts.
I'm sorry.
Hawkeye's got many arrows.
Hawkeye's useless. Who is that guy? He has no superpower. He's totally useless. Useless.
By the way, the Incredible Hulk, terrific. Green Lives Matter.
Green lives matter.
Oh my goodness!
So does that mean squalls matter? Lives matter though. The squalls because they're green.
Because you know, like he would say something dumb about like the Hulk's skin color.
I'm sorry. This is too funny.
Oh my goodness! It was like, oh, this would probably be Donald Trump if he was in like No Way Home. He'd be like, Spider-Man, terrific kid. Quentin Beck though was a much better hero. Spider-Man let his ego get in the way.
He would listen to John Jameson.
Oh yeah, he would probably be like crooked Spider-Man, crooked Peter Parker. He's just as bad as crooked Hillary Clinton and Sleepy Joe.
He totally would listen to John Jameson. He'd go on John Jameson's show like every week. Like, you know, he goes on Fox News like every week when he did. He'd go on John Jameson's.
God.
Like, what's he hiding under that mask? What's Spider-Man hiding under the mask? Crooked. He must be. Where's he hiding?
Oh my gosh.
He's responsible for Mr. Hill's death. Lock him up.
Listen. I can imagine Donald Trump thinking Wakanda's a real country. He'd probably be like, we're going to open an embassy in Wakanda.
he probably thought he opened a... Oh, yeah. That's actually pretty fun. That's funny.
The Wakandan embassy, I'm going to pick... who can I pick to represent?
Oh my god. He probably would do that. He probably would pick an embassy. If you think it was real, it's like, Wakanda is the best. They got the best vibranium, the best metal I've ever seen. The best. I'm sorry. That's hilarious, man. Making fun of Trump if he wasn't MCU. Oh my god. All right. Oh, it's a good show today. 11:15. That's a good show. Thank you for coming on, George.
Anytime.
Where are we get fired? You?
Well, you won't find me at Trump Tower, but you'll find me here at the George. Tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing the Joker in preparation for the new Joker, and maybe sometime this week do my next Funko Pop collection video. I don't know when I'm seeing Joker, but once I do, I will do a review on the new Joker movie. I don't know what my slate for Halloween reviews is going to be yet for October, but I'm figuring that out. But yeah, you can find me at the George.
So you were not that guy that was climbing Trump Tower?
Oh my! You know what? I thought that was someone that I went to high school with. I'm not gonna lie.
Can you imagine if you knew that person?
No, because like I went to high school with someone that was so infatuated with Trump. And by the way, he now hates Trump's guts, so he no longer infatuated. But like, I remember looking at
I
it.
was
My mom was watching, and she was like, that's like I can see one of your friends from school doing that. I'm like, yeah,
I was watching.
unfortunately.
My eyes were glued on that, man. Like watching that guy try to club up Trump Tower.
That was so funny.
Oh
Oh
my!
my! And New York had an interesting week this week. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Our mayor is getting indicted because he was
Wasn't
taking
New York a
foreign money.
corrupt politicians? First, your governor. Is it what? Like years coming.
Cuomo.
Now you're mayor. What the hell's happening to New York?
Yo, but guess what? The New York Knicks might have a chance of winning the NBA championship this year because we got Carl Anthony Towns. And oh yeah, Derrick Rose, one heck of a career.
Yeah.
Sad to see my favorite player retire. He was also a former New York Knick, but what a
Was he
week for New
two-time Nick
York.
or one-time Nick?
Two-time Knick.
Okay, he was a two-time of another team too, right? They get another team he played twice for.
No, he played for the Bulls. He played for the Cavs one season, Minnesota for 2 seasons, Detroit
Okay.
for 2 seasons, and Memphis. No, it was Memphis. He returned to. He played in college, Memphis.
Yeah,
He
Memphis.
played for the Grizzlies. Yeah.
Okay. All right. For me, guys, we're gonna do a Penguin review tomorrow after show. After it ends at 10, probably at 10 o'clock, a little bit after 10 o'clock. Let you know. But we're gonna do the Penguin show tomorrow, episode 2. Remember to check it out. And I don't know when
Oh,
we'll do Tuesday or
what time's the episode air, by the way?
9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, good. I can watch before I go to bed because I
Yeah.
got to go to bed early tomorrow, but
Yeah.
I can still watch it before.
Yeah. Our time, guys. We're me and George are in the same time zone. So check wherever your time zone is. Yeah, that's tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm doing Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I may not do I may not, a Joker stream may not be till the week after, unfortunately. So be on the lookout for that.
Also, I got some news to share. Wednesday, I will be 28,
Oh
2
yeah,
years
happy
away
early
from
birthday.
30.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Because yeah, I'm doing the countdown. It's like, oh, good, 2 years 2 years from 30.
Oh yeah,
I'm,
you're getting there, man. Don't worry. You're gonna feel old.
I'm already feeling old.
I know. All right. Make sure to like,